or not, it wasn't elite. Somebody
I mean,
might
at the
feel
time, he retired right after that fight, so it's like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
why that's why I said you feel me? The only thing that's not debatable is Errol Spence and Ricky Burns. Only thing that'll make Ricky Burns debatable is you don't know him. That's the only thing. But in real life, if you knew his accolades, you really didn't got to debate him neither. Same with Spence. You won't debate him because they know him, so they're not going. You won't have to debate too much with Spence.
Yeah. I don't know. That should have been the first name he said right there. So Errol Spence ain't elite. You feel me?
Real rat, and it's like we talking about a guy who, and then even if you can let him know that like I'm going to whoop your ass though. So that shit don't even matter.
He definitely told him that yesterday at the press conference though. They niggas do a press conference every fucking day, don't they? Press conference
Yo,
every
you know
day.
what's crazy, bro? When this the craziest fight to me, bro, cause when they talk, bro, tell me you're not getting this feeling. When they talk, I'm used to them talking about somebody else, right? And when they say these things, I'm like, yo, like, Bud really mean that shit. Like, he not playing. Like, he really looking at you like you fool. Like, he an elite, different motherfucker. He not playing. He really mean that shit. But he's saying this to Canelo. And then Canelo talk, and I'm like, when Canelo say that shit, he not playing with niggas. Like, he really mean this.
No,
But I'm
Canelo on
like,
that
he's
too,
saying
yeah.
this to Bud, though. So when they both just be like when Canelo like, yo, don't worry about it. I'm like, yo, he talking about Bud, and when Bud be like, I mean, it's cool because I'm gonna go upside his head. I'm like, bro, you talking about Canelo? Like, it'd be hard to believe on both ends because how much I respect both of them. I don't be know you mean.
No, yeah. No, yeah, the Bud definitely been talking crazy. Like you said, he seemed like he on that. He don't give a fuck about who that nigga is.
Yeah. Like I said, the Bud John is gonna be a crazy John. The fucking damn. I've been watching a lot of Canelo though, bro.
I mean, yeah, he a bad motherfucker, man.
I've been watching a lot of because specifically, I only watched his last 10 fights of his career. The biggest
I
thing that
mean, the
stand
last six is like,
no, I'm about to say the biggest thing that stand out to me in that fight, bro. I've actually posted it too. I don't know if you remember, but the biggest thing was Canelo throw 1 and 2 punch combinations against a great defensive fighter. You almost always have to throw combinations because if you throw single shots, that first one almost never going to land.
facts.
And it had me thinking like, yeah, Canelo different, but he not throwing threes and fours and fives no more. And I'm like, if you gonna only throw ones and twos against Bud, that first one gonna almost never land. And I'm like, you different, but Bud different. And like I said, usually a great defensive fighter, you gotta throw combinations because the first one that almost never gonna land. It's almost never gonna hit him.
No, that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm interested to see how what Canelo game plan is gonna be, man. Because I mean, I just think I don't know. He might feel confident enough to just play his same old game plan. Because that's how it seemed to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like you
No,
said, we
that's
know Bud confident, but he seemed confident as hell too. Like he might just do his regular shit.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm Canelo, I do my same game plan because I don't think Bud gonna take his shot. Like like I said, I want Bud to win. That's what I'm rooting for. But I think Bud getting knocked out.
Yeah, I mean,
Only
high
just
possibility.
broke my fucking jaw, bro. Only thing that make that fight interesting is like I said, any great boxer with good feet, if you gonna only throw ones and twos for the most part, any great fighter in any era, especially a slickster and especially a black fighter, they're gonna be okay against any great black fighter. If you only gonna throw ones and twos, they're gonna be just fine.
We'll see. We just gotta see when the two land. Is it gonna be an issue?
Ah,
Is it gonna be an issue because his time in elite too, so it's gonna land. So when it land, is it gonna be an issue? You know what I'm saying?
I think he gonna force Canelo to pick it up. But this Canelo got a high IQ, so this what I will say. If he do have that plan, he gonna know by round. He gonna know early to throw it out the window. He gonna know early that Bud's not just gonna let me win off 1 and 2 punch combinations.
Nah, facts.
I will give Canelo that. He'll pick up on that after 2 rounds right away, and then in round 3 he'll start moving to plan B, doing other shit. I will say that. That's one thing great fighters got. They don't take them too much long to pick up on what's not gonna work tonight. So I think at the 2 rounds, he'll see that. Like I said, I'm gonna have to throw some 3s and some 4s eventually. Maybe I ain't gotta do it now, but he's gonna catch on that I gotta throw some 3s and 4s.
He's supposed to do that against William Skull, and nigga couldn't cut that ring off, or at least he didn't want to. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, he didn't have to though. That's not a fight where he had to. It was like, cause
just let this play out. I'm gonna win this bitch anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. That's because William Skull was out of position the whole time. Every time you made him miss, you was all the way the fuck across the world. You could never make him pay.
At all.
Canelo gonna win that fight, bro. If you fight Canelo and y'all both not hitting each other, who you think gonna win? That's against any man. Not even just William Skull. If Canelo fight anybody, and that shit look like Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur, nobody really doing too much damage on each other, nobody really doing nothing, he gonna win every time.
Yeah, we gonna give it to the most popular nigga in the world. What are you talking about?
That's why he gonna win every time. So against a Bud gonna be working in that process. Bud not gonna be out of position when he make you miss. So when you miss against him, he gonna score, and that's gonna be the difference that's gonna make him pick it up. Because when you miss against Skull, he out of position. He not scoring after that. He wanna score off the defense too much. Sometimes Shakur do that. That shit burn me out. Sometimes even when he do it, sometimes they make him miss, and it's like to them that's the scoring part right there. It's like, bro, you didn't even punch that nigga. Bud gonna punch you after he make you miss.
No, yeah, that should be burning me out with Shakur too. Like he be making a nigga miss, and I be like, bro, it's 8 opportunities that nigga could have caught punches, and you did not throw the bitches. I be like, bro, come on, bro. This is why niggas be mad.
Yeah, so that's why I don't feel like Skull made him do it, because he didn't have to think about that second part. With Bud, you want to think about 2 parts. You want to think about how you just missed and how you just got socked.
That nigga. Man, they building it up though. Like I said, they done have 3 press conferences in the last 3 days or some shit, man. They building the fuck out of it. They done had motherfucking Shaq and Tom Brady on that motherfucker. What the random as hell.
Whole time, neither one of them know. That's another thing I hate about boxing, bro. It's like neither one of them don't know. I beat Tom up right now. Like they don't know nothing about nothing. What the fuck? Like
I said, that shit was random as fuck.
Now, mind you, if you know, I don't know, but you didn't even get Damian Lillard. Damian posts about boxing all the time.
Every day. Yeah, all the time.
At least go get a Damian, somebody who you know. And Damian actually speak on somebody who not the biggest guy. He actually, let's just say a good prospect fight tomorrow. He actually do a little tweet like, yo, he's somebody to look out for.
No, he know boxing for real. He really fuck with that shit.
You feel me?
So, like, no, that would have been a great grab for real. Niggas don't be hip. They need to hire niggas like us. We would have been like, nigga, call Damian Lillard agent right now. Y'all crazy as hell. Tom Brady? What the fuck is y'all talking about? This random?
They ain't gonna have real questions for them, too, because he really watched their career.
Yeah.
He gonna have real questions.
Come on, Canelo and Bud. He would have had a million questions for them niggas, man.
Shit, even I'm still sitting here like, what the fuck? I can't even believe that shit true on the low. Like, I still be watching... I still be watching them talk to each other and just be like, yo, like
that nigga Tom Brady asked Canelo, did you ever think this fight was gonna happen? Canelo got to laugh and like never in my life did I think I had to fight this nigga. I'm like, Canelo really do not, bro. Canelo think he about to kill this nigga. Like dog.
And it's crazy because like you gotta think, man, like I've been a light heavyweight champion. He been a lightweight champion before. Like, bro, I don't even know how many fights have happened in the history of boxing where 2 people fought and one of them was a former light heavyweight champion and one of them was a former lightweight champion. Because that's just too much of a big advantage. Even if they met up at the same weight, I don't even know how many fights that happened where like this guy ended up even at this weight class. Like I said, for Manny Pacquiao shit, NUA would have to become a great welterweight to like pull some shit off. So it's like usually a guy that even fought, even if the best nigga ever who fought at 115 or the best nigga ever who fought at 122, he would never have a chance against Boots. Whoever you think the best 122 pounder ever is. Because he just won't. So, but Canelo looking at this like, bro, this is a lightweight. This guy used to be a lightweight champion, bro. Like, y'all got me fucked up if y'all think, I don't care if he went on to become a 40 pound and 47. He used to fight at lightweight. No man in the history of boxing who used to fight at 135 is going to beat me. That's how he looking at it. And it
No, that's
makes
what it
sense.
is.
It makes sense because it's like we only giving him a chance because it is Bud.
No,
But-
real shit. That's the only reason.
But in real life, no man like Marvin Hagler is a middleweight champion. He cooked Duran. Duran is the greatest lightweight ever. Him and Tommy Hearn showed you, like, bro, you used to fight at lightweight, gang. Like, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. I don't care if you was the best to ever do it. Like, this is this is my world. And like, Duran like 35 and 15 at not lightweight. So like, and he was the greatest at that division ever, probably. Well, not probably, like he was. Him or Sweet Pea, whoever you want to debate who's the best lightweight of all time. I always say it's him, Sweet Pea, or Shane Mosley. But Shane Mosley got caught
I
for
was about to say they gonna be on Shane ass.
But that's why Canelo, like, even Bud said, you know what's crazy too? I want to know what changed Bud's mind, because Bud used to get asked all the time about this fight. He used to be like, man, I'm not fighting that big nigga.
That bag. That
Yeah,
money on the floor.
but you always knew that if you fought him, that was the bag. So even when you,
I'm telling you, this might be the go ahead. You about to do this and go call it a career.
like, Canelo been a cash cow for a decade. It's like, you been knew he, and anybody who fight Canelo, that's their biggest payday. Not just Bud, any boxer in the world, from heavyweight to flyweight, anybody who fight that nigga, that's their biggest payday. So what changed your mind? Like I said, you used to be like, man, I ain't fighting that big nigga.
You about to call it a career, I'm telling you. What?
Well, obviously the money and the size too. Size a little bit.
Man, I'm about to run this nigga out, man. This nigga on that bull, you know how he be.
No, you good. You good. You about to take the dog out?
Yeah.
All right, say no more.
For sure.
It's cool. I gotta get some shit for my hair. I'm on this joint crazy. Oh shit.
God was on it. It's hot. Back and forth. I can take my baby to the airport.
Cold down here, dog. Yo. I don't got no more. Hey, cuz. I was trying to play fetch, nigga. Bag it up. Bag it up.
Oh shit. I ain't really had too many topics. I had the Brian Norman's Jr. Oh shit. Post knockout reaction. Like you said, talk about the Canelo Buzz shit. Damn, what else I had on there? Oh yeah, the Hitchens versus Haney Joan.
Yeah, that was
Talk about just
with like the potential fight type shit.
Yeah, just like basically talking about how the media been picking up, and do we think it's actually gonna get?
I don't think it happened no time soon. With Richardson having to build at 40 and Dev not willing to go down to 40, and I don't know if. I mean, he could, I guess, go up and take a fight at 47 and come back down and defend his belt. Niggas do it all the time, but especially if that bag right too. Shit. I just don't. I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, they talking a lot of shit though. They trying to build it up. That nigga Bill was like little Richard Richardson. I think I said I've been looking for your ass. I'm like,
don't sneak past me,
bro. Them niggas fuck with each other for real, bro. Them niggas like each other for real. So That nigga fuck with Richardson for real, bro. And I think Richardson like that nigga for real. They just gotta play it off because he probably really don't fuck with Dev like that. He want to scrap Dev.
No cap.
Like, yo, Pop's low-key cool. That nigga irritating as fuck, but that nigga just be popping up. Nigga pop up at the gym. I'm walking down the street, the nigga on the street. Like, this nigga.
He talking about, there you go.
There you go.
Hitchens about to go somewhere else. He the one that was like, don't, bro. He said something to him, and Hitchens had to double back.
Little Richard Richardson. I'm like, this nigga is hilarious, dude. Say, I've been looking for you. I done called your whole family, your team, Eddie Hearn. You see, this nigga is hilarious. I fuck with Bill Haney. He be tripping, but I fuck with Bill. All the boxers pops be tripping, though. It ain't nothing new.
Where all the boxing pops definitely be tripping.
Literally. Which one don't? Oh, no. All them niggas be tripping. I mean, Bozy kind of calm. You know?
Yeah.
But he get busy too, though. You seen him at the press conference of the last shit?
No, yeah. My man Boots had to tell boy, like, relax, for you not make it out of the city, man. Relax.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, all the boxing pops crazy as hell, dude. You don't even get a nigga started with that fight coming up soon. Ain't it Floyd Schofield, Tevin?
That's Saturday, I think, right?
I was about to say that's soon. Yeah, because it's on that Jake Paul shit, yeah.
Oh, like that. Hold on, I'm about to grab some raw paper from the store real quick.
But I gotta do a little post about that.
Yeah, I'm about to say you can pause this.
We can't pause it. It's on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I posted it. It's on Twitch and YouTube.
Do these don't be saved? Like I could go back to edit them though.
Yeah, you can go back and download it and edit it. Yeah.
I gotta get back on it. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since TikTok, I've been abandoning everything but TikTok.
That's it. Literally, nigga. I be trying to stay hip to the gram because I post something similar from the gram to TikTok, but TikTok been the main focus. They got that. You know what I mean?
That's just sickening for me, bro. Every time I post something, I'm checking the views every 5 minutes.
Every 5 seconds, I'm like, the niggas like it. The niggas, how many niggas view that bitch?
Yo, right. Like I'm trying to see the trajectory on it, basically.
I'm like, that bitch better. I need that bitch to hit 1,000 tonight.
That shit be crazy.
They be tripping though. TikTok be tripping, man. I'm gonna watch that up here.
Carmel Moto inspires guy who calls him out and definitely sends him a message.
So I need to find it again real quick. Mm, yeah. What? What? Bro, this nigga irritating as fuck. Sit. Sit. Go ahead, sit.
Yeah, bro.
Yo.
I really hate going to that store and shit. That's not it. That's not what's the name, brother store no more and shit, man.
Oh, they switched up the owner.
Yeah, he got booked. He got locked up.
Oh shit.
Right.
What the fuck he? Well, yeah, I don't know if you know.
Some tracking out the store.
Oh yeah. Nigga snitched on that nigga.
Yeah.
Or they did the police. The police
Well, it
went in
could.
there and bought
I'm about to
something.
say it could be that, or it could just because we in the hood, so like.
I was about to say the police went in there and bought something. You tricked him
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I'm about to say we around enough to nobody even gotta tell you. It's literally a police station, bro. Literally a 5-minute drive.
Yeah.
Probably less than that.
And they probably caught wind easy. You know what I mean? And then
That's the only good part. That might be the only like convenient part about here. I mean, the cops is close, so I mean, if you call them, it shouldn't be too long. We got your man Brian Norman. Hey man, Brian Norman with the 2025 knockout of the year. I'm calling it right now because ain't nobody gonna do some better shit than that. So you got the 2025 knockout of the year, Brian Norman Jr. What's your take on Brian Norman Jr.? Before you say anything, I like to say, he's selling me. When I first seen him, I wasn't as high on him as everybody else. But I will say the last 3 fights, I've liked what I've seen. It looking like the real deal, man. I was thinking Boost going up to 147 to be super duper trash, but it's looking like we might have somebody to occupy it.
Yeah, somebody at least can make it exciting. So, you know what I mean? He knocking niggas out. He getting guys out of there. No, I fuck with Brian Norman. I like the style. Again, he like to get guys out of there. And he just a regular dude, man. He get into a fight in that bitch.
Yeah,
but he can box a little bit too.
I feel like he tightened up and slowed it down the last 3
Yeah,
fights too.
definitely. Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
feel like that's another reason because before, like I said, the reason he got into that Stentillion fight because he was looking ass. Like we just gonna be real, he was looking shitty. So Top Rank was like, "Oh, all right, we just gonna cash him out. He not somebody we see as part of the future. He was overhyped because his name got big from the Bud Crawford sparring, which is why I always tell you that in sparring you can take more risks, do a little more things. Because mind you, I believe it. It's not a thing where I don't believe. I believe he definitely got off on Bud Crawford, no doubt about it. Because even when I looked at the style, even when I wasn't impressed, I could tell that this is a high volume guy, strong kid. I could see him giving Bud problems because he got hair girl on, so he could take the shots better and he could take more risks. But like I said before, he used to like rush his work. I feel like everything was like he used to throw too many combinations. He damn near be throwing 6-7 punch combinations in round one. I feel like now it's slowed down. Now he take his time. Now he pick his shots a little more. Now he aggressive when you hurt. When he need to be aggressive. When before, like I said, he'd come out first round throw 8 punch combinations for no reason.
Yeah, facts. No, he definitely done calm down. Like he ain't as anxious to get a guy out of there. He just let it kind of come to him now.
Yeah. Yep.
Like he definitely throws shit with mean intentions, but he just kind of he ain't really trying for it. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of come like that left hook. That probably wouldn't. That probably running a hard left hook for real, bro. Like
I mean,
it was hard though. Don't get me wrong. Like he punched shit out.
No, it was hard because it knocked him out. But
yeah,
because for one, you right about that because you got to remember the one that knocked him out, he left his feet for it. Everybody knows that if you want the most power on your punches, you can't leave your feet to throw a punch. He left his feet to throw that left hook, bro. He threw that left hook damn near in the air on some Roy Jones shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He leaned into that motherfucker. Granted, I know it generated some oomph. You know what I mean? But
he literally didn't sit down on the punch. He literally was in the air when he socked him. Like.
So I don't think it was even the craziest punch. Like I said, he probably just hit him on the button, which knocked him out, and then he hit his motherfucking head hard as hell.
But sometimes that's what make it. That's what make. Cause remember how you were saying now he's like I basically saying he still throw him hard, but he just slowed down. That's what make it what's the name? Because when you throwing 7-8 punch combinations, it's like it's on some amateur shit. I remember watching Jihad Tucker when Jihad Tucker first turned pro. He used to do that a lot, and his dad used to always tell him, "I don't need 7-8 fast punches. I need 3-4 hard good punches," and that's what Brian Norman is doing now. We don't need all them pity pat shit, all the amateur looking shit. We just need 3 or 4 solid shots in the inside. You don't have to let an 8 punch combination go. That 6 of them gonna hit the glove anyway.
Yeah,
3-4 nice, good, hard shots, and that's what he's doing now.
No, he looked solid in there for however long it lasted. 5 rounds, I think it was. He looked solid. I ain't gonna lie.
He got hurt off the first clean. He fell off the first clean shot.
Motherfucker went over there and made that Japanese money.
Yeah, and he fucking knocked you out. Like he hurt that boy. Like that's one of the knockouts that. That's a knockout where like you can't even like really support a motherfucker like in the moment because that shit's so scary. You gotta make sure other people cool first.
Oh yeah, that shit would be vicious. Now I fuck with it. Now the landscape at 47. Obviously you got Barrios, you got Pacquiao, but now it's 2 free ones up there.
Words, just like, and like I said, the way he did it, I don't even know. Oh shit. Yeah, the way he did it, I don't even know if I was senior, I would have had the reaction of like being super hype. I feel like I would have to go check on him first. I feel like I would have to save my hypeness for like the locker room. Like, damn son, you really like that was one of them knockouts where it's like I automatically feel like an asshole if I celebrate too much because that like a knockout. That like one of them joints you could die. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like
I think in the moment, like when it first happened, I think nigga be hyped. But like after you see him laying there for so long, you be like, oh shit. Cause you see a nigga fall, you like, oh, okay, god damn. You see a nigga fall, instant hype. You see a nigga hit that ground. but after he been laying there for 10 minutes and the doctors
Want a nigga to
came
go to
in
sleep.
and oh shit, I'm like, oh shit.
Especially if nigga, like I said, people get knockouts. It's not too many knockouts where like a nigga eyes closed. Like his eyes was closed. He was like real life sleeping.
Now, a lot of times the niggas be up, they be a little all over the place, can't move for real.
That was another thing. Like Manny Pacquiao, when Marquez knocked him out, his eyes was closed.
My boy was flat.
Like he was sleeping. When Bree Norm hit this guy eyes closed. Like when a nigga eyes shut, to me automatically they could die. Because they literally just got hit so hard. Like at least your eyes open and your body can't move. That means a nigga just like you got fucked up regardless if your eyes open and your body can't
Yeah, I'm
move.
gonna say yeah, you cooked anyway, but
at least for your eyes to be when you get knocked out and your eyes are weak in your body, that means you shut your body down. When your eyes closed, bro, he just shut your body and your fucking brain off for this 5-10 seconds. Like you don't even
that
like
shit.
when your eyes can't even like nigga, he hit you so hard, your eyes not open, bro. Like we see knockouts all the time, bro. Probably 5 or 10% of knockouts come where a nigga's eyes is not open. Like that's not a common thing. Even in the most brutal knockouts, that's not the most common thing. Where like it ain't too many Marquez Pacquiao Jones where their body not moving and you literally in there trying to wake them up, nigga, because they might if they don't wake up, they fuck around be dead in this joint. It's
Man,
not too many knockouts like that where you literally gotta wake a nigga up, make sure he alive. Not even like at least like when you get knocked out and your eyes open, they checking on you off rip. They know you physically fucked up. I feel like when your eyes closed, they making sure you alive.
fuck where you yeah. No, that motherfucker, no, that shit's scary, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. Then again, it goes to like a motherfucking. That's an extreme memory loss, nigga. Extreme. 2 months, a month and a little over 2 months, a little over a month.
That's crazy as hell.
Hell yeah. You don't know where you been at.
Yeah.
Who's this?
How you like the Tucker and Simpson fight?
That shit was straight, man. It was a straight little fight. Tucker, I mean, Truck, he put up a good fight. Tucker was just like a little bit more comfortable, I felt like. But Truck hit him with some good shots, though. I mean, Tucker was just kind of more like, I don't know, that ring was small as hell. He figured out how to work it with just pivots and kind of moving. He didn't have to dance around the ring. Just straight pivots, decent defense. Again, some shots got through. Sometimes he'd be a little lacking on the defense end. So some shots definitely got through. But yeah, man,
I
he
actually
looked
like
great.
how I like how Truck fight. His only thing is he don't have the power to
Yeah, he
fight
ain't
how
got the
he
power.
fight.
Yeah,
That style is a beautiful style. If who had 160 and hit hard? Like who a puncher at 60? I'm trying to think. I don't even know off the top of my head.
that's
Jonathan, I give you
really. I
Jonathan.
mean, I'm about to say just really punching shit.
I give
Yeah,
you Jonathan. If he had even Jonathan's power, and even Jonathan, he a puncher, but I don't even think about him as the most craziest
yeah, that's
crazy.
crazy.
He really
Yeah,
he
he
a
break you
boxer
down.
first. Yeah, I'm about to say he a boxer puncher to me. But even if he had Jonathan power, Kid probably could take over the world with just that. Because he got a Tank similar style where he not wasting too much. The only thing about Tank is when he hit you clean, 9 times out of 10, like it's gonna hurt you. Truck get them same clean shots off. It's just not hurting guys. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful style how you fight. I literally, he mechanically better than Jihad Tucker, just in terms of how he throw his punches and shit. That shit is better than Jihad Tucker, but the power is not there. Like Jihad Tucker and Troy Isley, those two guys who don't got the biggest power, but they consistent at what they do. You got to find a way to be consistent if you're not gonna be punching the hardest.
no, I
And
don't
they can,
care.
and that's what Jihad did. He outworked him, outdogged him. He put a lot of mental pressure on him. He just made it hard for him. You can outwork Chuck. you got anybody like he kind of like AB. Anybody who gonna throw 60 punches around, if Trunk don't knock them out, they probably gonna win. Cause Trunk like to stay in that hard guard. He looking for he don't
Yeah.
waste punches, and he's super predictable with it. He throwing the 1-2 and he throwing the hook maybe, but for the most part, it's like you mean, and he
Yeah.
not really. His
That's why.
variety of punching not there.
Yeah, that's why Jahai was able to use damn near the shoulder roll the whole fight and make it work because he knew what he was about to throw half the time. So it's like I know it's easy to just duck up under that bitch, you know what I mean, or do what I'm about to do.
And that's another thing, man. Jahai Tucker, like I said, man, that he got an underrated resume to be just a prospect / contender. I don't feel like he a top contender yet, but I definitely feel like not a prospect. Whatever the middle ground is, that's where I feel like but he gonna be hard to beat, bro. I like that Troy Isley fight. That shit more 50-50 for me now because
He make you work, man. He got the
and
energy, man.
it's the power. If you're not, he already a dog if you punching. That's the thing. He a dog if you are punching. So imagine if you're not. Imagine when you let them clean ones go and you hit him, you crack him on the chin with a nice good shot, and he don't feel it.
He's still coming.
That's why I want to see that fight because, like I said, I favor Troy because his mechanics, because he consistent, just like Jahai Tucker, let his hands go, and like I said, he a dog too. And the little mislaps that you talk about with Jahai Tucker, I think Troy Isley will actually exploit him. But like I said, that's a hard fight because if you ain't got the power to push this man back, he gonna be having fun in there. And he put a lot of mental pressure on you too. That's another thing. Use the white charger over there on the couch. He put a lot of mental pressure on you. He do shit like there's times he make a mistake, and like as soon as you catch him for the mistake, he throw 4 punches right after that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good mental game. That's like David Benavidez, where his fight Jahai might have one of the best fighting spirits in boxing. But I think David got the best fighting spirits in all of boxing, just in terms of like how much he want to fight and don't give a fuck. But Jahai's starting to show that too, where his fighting spirit is up there. And mind you, this is decorated. Mind you, he fought somebody 5th in the WBA. Fought this guy. Fought that guy, that 154-pounder. That was his first fight at 54 too. Went straight to 54. Fought that guy who turned his controller off. Was pretty decent. Like he getting in there with real guys and he doing this thing early too. And like I said, these is decorated amateurs. Like that guy who was 5th in the WBA, he's an Olympian, bro. He's an Olympian. These is decorated motherfuckers. These not regular people. Like he beating guys who was national champions, who was Olympians. And like, well, the one guy was a draw. He didn't beat him, the Olympian boy.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, I like Jahai, man. Like you said, he put a lot of mental pressure on guys where I don't know, his presence in that motherfucker. Like I liked his moving in that bitch the other night. I fuck with him, man. At 60, man. I want to see him in there with like somebody like Troy, or you can even give him who Troy just fight.
I
That
know
nigga was solid though. That's what I'm saying. He was solid.
Be a good fight too. I ain't gonna lie. I start eliminating. You know, I always talk about the eliminating shit. I do Troy and Jahai, and the winner get Vito Menelicki.
Oh yeah, because Vito, they kind of pushing him right now.
Yeah, he more higher ranked than them. That's why I said the winner fight him. Just because he closer in the rankings than them two is. But Jahai Tucker, like I said, man, he's gonna be a tough fight. And he very versatile on offense. He got a variety of punch selections. He actually hard to predict. Like when you watching film on him and you predict and you want to look at what he like to do, it's gonna be a lot of shit that is like he might not even like to do that. He's just pulling shit out of his ass, like
fact.
In the moment. And it's like he got a nice variety. He looked nice in there, man. He was sharp. He was comfortable.
Man.
Trunk landed his good shots, but he going to, like I said, he's a decorated amateur. The nigga amateur record is like 145-3 or some crazy shit. So like, if you 145-3, you go fight. You gonna go in there. You gonna land your shots. But like I said, you gotta have a higher IQ. And he might have been a little drained. You know, he fought at 6.
Yeah, I about to say he had to come down. Yeah, they talked about that actually on their commentary.
But that's the thing though. Like him and Jahad kind of in the same place where they turned pro at 54. Well, Jahad turned pro at 47. He had 60. Winston they turned pro at 54. Now he fighting at 68. Y'all both keep moving up, but neither one of y'all really like punching. Y'all wasn't even punching like that at the first weight class that y'all went to.
Yeah.
And for y'all to not even be a top contender and already at y'all third weight class before y'all even became a contender, a top contender at a weight class, let alone a champion at a weight class. That's why even Jahad, as much as I love Jahad, is like his ceiling, I still don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be world champion because I think he can be. Wouldn't be surprised if he did, but it's like you keep going up and you're already not the biggest puncher. Jahad turned pro as a welterweight. I thought he was gonna be fighting Brian Norman and all them in the future. Like I thought he was part of damn near the Bruce Ennis class. You gotta remember he turned pro at 17, 22 years old.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he was going into with the Rashidi others, the Boots, the Brian Normans. Like I said, that nigga a 60-pounder now. So now you asking him to go beat Carlos. And I ain't gonna lie, 60 is like, you know, I don't got him beating nobody there, but it is the weak division.
I mean, if you're gonna talk about the anything under 75,
I'm only, and when I say weak, it's just like
it ain't no real superstars down there, or no, you know what I mean, or
there's nobody who you think might
pound for pound.
Yeah, and Janabek, he give you signs.
I love Janabek. He ain't got the people, man.
Yeah, he give me signs that he could be, but I just gotta see him just undisputed. Janabek undisputed the middleweight division. He going in my top 10 because off my eye test, I don't even want to say top 10 because a lot of great fighters, but off my eye test, he definitely top 20 for sure.
Yeah.
But I just gotta, like I said, I gotta see you punch on Carlos Adames, punch on Lara, and then then I feel like the boxing world to see you especially the Adames, because I feel like Adames stock went up a little bit off the Shiraz fight because he was the underdog in that fight as the champion. So people thought like the changing of the guard was definitely happening. I thought that. So I feel like his stock went up a little bit. If you beat Lara, you still gonna get your credit, but they is gonna be like the nigga 42.
Yeah, they're gonna say
if you beat Adames like 32, 33,
that's a decent win.
That's what I'm saying. He more in his prime. Like
I'm about to say Janabek probably 30 or something, or late 20s.
And if I'm Janabek, 168 could be his division.
Canelo about to get up out of there.
He about to get stripped. No, it don't even matter. He can stay. He about to get stripped. They're not gonna let him have all 4 belts. If Bud win, all 4 belts gonna get vacated because Bud's not fighting nobody at that weight class.
I'm about to say you can let all 4 of them hoes go. Yeah.
If I'm Janabek, your biggest comp is Caleb Plant, who you just seen get upsetted. Jamar Charlo, who never fights. Edgar Berlanga, who just got more to show us. You got Christian Billy. He active, but you're a counterpuncher, so I would like to think that he tailor-made for you. And you got Jamie Munguia. He's hittable if you fight me and you. I mean, he'll beat us, but
they about to suspend that nigga or something.
So if I'm Janabek, like I said, you make Lara or what's the name? If you don't, you go to 68. There's no point to board. The money at 68. If you knock out Charlo at 68 on TV, that's gonna get your stock up there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that Munguia, he gonna have to wait for that. They about to tell Munguia, you gotta sit down for a year or two, bro.
Yeah, he does it. He's a fucking bub anyway. He for out of pocket. Cause how the fuck you will?
You can't even say it was the eggs. Your B sample ain't come back clean. At least niggas who said it was the meat, they B sample came back clean.
Yeah, everybody B sample came back clean.
So your shit was just dirty as hell, both of them. That nigga tripping, dog.
And that's another thing too, it's bad because you just got knocked out. That's what make it look bad.
Terrible.
So now it gives off like, no, I'm not trying to get upset again.
All right.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Jamie Munguia went into the second fight as the favorite. And
he did.
That's how it usually goes because we think it's a fluke. That's like I always talk about how we treat the guy who pulls off the upset. We never think it's real for some reason. So even Fundora, that nigga defending his belt, niggas still think he not real for real because how he got it,
Man,
and it's like that's just how they treat people. That's just how they treat people. Like I said, anybody who you think Charles Conwell would have beat, just because he lost to that nigga, you don't think that person could beat anybody who you think Charles Conwell could, who you thought he could beat. Your brain not going to process like, yo, if I thought Charles Conwell could beat these three guys, and he just beat Charles Conwell, he probably could get over on these three. Your brain
some
gonna be
people
like,
do
well,
think like that though.
your brain gonna be like, no, he can't fuck with these three.
I
Still,
wouldn't think that shit. No, yeah, I'll still be like, come on now, bro. He's still not about to beat up Fundora or whoever else.
like right now,
Who
a
was
little
over
bit
there?
upset.
Background.
Right now, a little bit upset background. Right now, still not picking him to be Virgil. Still not picking him to be the Fundora. Still not picking him to be the Bruce Ennis. It's just like the it just won't be enough. You will have to keep showing us as an underdog. You just got to keep proving it to us. For some reason, that's just how it go. And then you just got to keep, like I said, Cool Boy did it. Shocky did it, so it's possible.
Yeah, because niggas ain't
Those
gonna
are-
really believe for real, nigga. Niggas gonna be like, so yeah, that was a little lucky, bro. Show us again.
Yeah, they the only people who I know who, like I said, they was an underdog about 5-6 times to get to this level, and ever since they got to this level, they never left this level. I'm pretty sure it's other people, but those only two that's off the top of my head that did it that way. Everybody else that's at the top, they was signed. They was with a big promoter. They got moved to the top. Bud Crawford kind of was like that too, a little bit, but he got signed after like 8 fights, so it's like that's still early. Shock literally ain't get signed till he was a world champion.
That nigga shocked, boy. That nigga. They did definitely sign him after he won that belt, like in Mexico or some shit.
Because you got to remember, he wasn't signed to Al Heyman. He got brought in as a B-side to fight Ray Vargas. Once he beat him, then he signed with Top Rank. No, I lied. He defended his belt, got that comeback win.
Yeah.
Talking about in Mexico. Then he got signed with Top Rank. So even for him, it's like he had to be a whole world champion.
Top Rank ain't playing. If you ain't like really decorated, come on now, bro. Don't play with us, bro.
They'll cut you. I seen them cut undefeated niggas. They'll cut you if you're not looking the best. Like even if you winning, but you're not winning how they think you was going to win. They'll cut. I seen them cut undefeated niggas.
Cause they gonna line you up good. So it's like if you ain't beating the guys, we lining you up to beat up for real, bro. Or at least not getting them out of there, in a good fashion. We'll be like, hold on now, bro. We ain't paying you for this.
Them niggas that drop niggas and re-side niggas.
Nigga, that boy Bob Arum don't be playing. He 95, but he's still all up there.
That nigga like I say, he'll sign you back, but it's like if you're not looking how you looking, and you go somewhere else and start looking amazing, he'll bring you back. That's what he did with Elvis Rodriguez and Vito. Vito was with Top Rank before he signed back.
Cause he was with PBC, wasn't he?
Yeah. And Elvis was too. He was with Top Rank first. Then Al Heyman got him. He started looking good. Top Rank said, "Then we're gonna run it back."
Who all Vito been with? Because I feel like I seen him fight on when I went to see Chocolatito and them. I feel like he was on that card too. And that was a Matchroom card, Vito.
He probably was. He turned pro as a teenager. He was decorated, so.
I mean, he probably wasn't signed to him. Maybe just fought on the card. You know what I mean?
No, that's why I say he was decorated. You know, when you decorated, you could do one-offs before you get signed.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a what they call it, like a show. It's kind of like a audition.
Let niggas see you. Another team might call after seeing you on that bitch or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an audition. So that's the only bad part about not signing the. That's why I feel like as a promoter, I would be A1. Mind you, not because of the business side, because I don't know about the money side, but and just in terms of picking the talent, I would be A1. Only reason I won't be A1 is if the talent I pick, once they get to the top level in time for them to fight, then it's like, I don't know, because I thought they are was the future. But I definitely could call a world champion easy. Like I said, it's harder to call pound for pound because
when you get up there, you got to fight the other pound for pound. So they gonna have to, like, I think Abdullah Mason gonna be a pound for pound level fighter, but he's still gonna have to beat guys like a Shakur. And I'm not even talking about Shakur or Tank, like the actual people. I'm just saying people on that level. You
Yeah.
have to beat a Keyshawn, a Tank, a Shakur, a guy that's on that level to be a pound. That's gonna be asking a lot of a guy. But like I said, so that's a little harder to predict. But world champion though, that's easy money. I can see a nigga fight one round and tell you he gonna be a world champion.
Or at least a high level guy, like a high level contender, like how we think of like Troy and Tiger. We at least can tell you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga, he gonna be cold. We don't know quite yet if world champ, but he gonna be cold though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Scooter Davis, the last person. I ain't watched no part of his career. I only seen the last 2 fights. Seen that nigga fight 2 rounds. My eye
He
test
getting
said,
guys up
yeah.
out of there.
My eye test told me off rip, like it don't even matter what you didn't see. Them 2 rounds let me know that like the mechanics, just everything. Like I said, he gonna be world champion.
He
His just
getting
gonna be a
guys
little
out of there,
harder
man.
because of the division he in. But
Yeah.
even a guy like I said, like Carmel Moten versus Scooter right now, I like Scooter. Like I'm very impressed off Scooter Davis. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't nigga fight that good. I'm surprised he about to be
Beating people
signed
to
soon.
fuck up, shit.
If he not signed, he about to be signed after those last 2 performances because he actually been on road platforms his last 2 performances. Scooter Davis about to get signed. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You're gonna have to work
Top
with
rank,
Tank. I'm sure
Al
he signed the
Haymon,
Tank.
somebody, he getting signed in the next, you know what I mean? Like I said, if I'm Bob Arum, I'm already hitting the contract. I'm already writing it up.
You're gonna have to work with that GTG promotions.
So I
GTD
mean,
promotions.
he must be. I mean, they work technically. If you fought on ESPN, you mean they did business already. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you already let him on there, motherfucker, yeah.
so that mean you cool with him fighting on. Because that's the thing.
I mean, just get, he young though. You got to get him opportunities wherever.
When other fighters be promoters, like they just be having like the LFC and they sign people. But you really, when you don't have a network deal, you don't have no choice but to let these guys fight on other people's cards. And even Boots got a promotion. His fighters fight on overtime.
Mm-hmm.
But only way they don't fight on other platforms is if you have a network there. And when you're a young fighter, if nobody got a network there as a young fighter, because like they gotta have hundreds of millions like to get a network deal. Like you can't even just be making $5 million a year. Like you gotta really be making 50 million, 60 million, 70 million a year once you start talking that network shit. And the network about to give you their money. Like I said, they gonna do it, but it all depends on how great you become as a fighter. That's gonna help your promotional company. That's how I always go for, That's why De La Hoya, because he's an all-time great. B-Hop, an all-time great. You could be an all-time great promoter without being an all-time great fighter, but if you're an all-time great fighter, that's just gonna build money, and that's just gonna help you.
No, yeah, them niggas, man. I seen motherfucking motherfucking Cornflake in the stands the other night, man. They was, when they was announcing it was like in partnership with Cornflake Promotions.
Yeah, I told you
Or
before.
whatever. I don't know. I don't know if that's what this shit called. I'm just talking.
Yeah, but yep. Like I say, ain't too many cornflakes in this world too. All right, and that's the thing too. Most people should go that route, but when you thinking as a fighter, you're not thinking you're not gonna make it. So when you thinking as a plan, you thinking I'm gonna be champ first. I'm gonna do this, do that, then I'm gonna start the company. You're not thinking that shit gonna go downhill for you. And so it's like you don't need to think about that. But Cornflake is like that nigga started the process before he became to where he was at. He was just like, I mean, this the move right away, no matter how good or not good I am. I mean, this the move right away.
Yeah, facts. Smart move though. I mean, but he should, even if he stopped, man, he got a winning record and he done fought a good ass nigga. Charlo made some money. Shit.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how he working with Vito, but him and Vito, they got papers together too. Because like I said, he promoted that fight. So I would like to assume that
You got a piece of that for sure.
where we're at. I like to assume they saying you part of something that you definitely got some papers.
Definitely, man. Now that's lit though. I ain't gonna lie. I wonder how that should be working. It seemed like it'd be a lot of niggas in the pot. You fighting on top rank. You got cornflake, or you know. It seemed like a lot of niggas in the pot.
No effects, but it's also beneficial though, because the more people in the pot, the less you spend it for that day, for that night to go down.
Maybe cornflake don't even get a piece of his shit. Maybe he get a piece of like the come in or something. Or
Yeah, so that's because I would like to think that like you're not just going like I don't
profit.
like I would like to think that you're not just going to like just be a part of this and like you ain't got to put no bread up and help me do this
Yeah,
shit.
facts.
So it's like that's probably one of the pros to it. I don't got to come out my pocket. I might don't get as much back. You know what I mean after the night, but I also won't have to spend as much money to make the night happen as I used to. Because like I said, I would assume it's like I don't know. Niggas might be big enough where it's like you could just be part of this promotion just off how big your platform is. You ain't got to spend no money on nothing. Like I said, just off how big your platform is, you could just be part of it. Mike can go like that.
I don't know. They probably
So
told that nigga like this venue costs 100,000 for the night, nigga. We need like 30 at
no, that's what
least.
I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I think it should go. Because it's like if you about to get part of the pot after the night, if you get a percentage of the ticket sales, the seats,
Yeah,
the
you
the
gotta put up.
food,
Yeah, what the fuck?
you gotta put some bread. You tripping like so that's what I'm saying. So at least he doing comfortable enough to do that. He could retire off boxing. So that's always the goal. He just did it another way.
Shit, that's straight too. Yeah, you can
Shit,
still
we
do what
gonna
you love to
retire off
do.
boxing.
I hope so. This shit.
We gonna do it. That shit, especially on TikTok. This money shit is crazy. That's
TikTok's
another
janky,
thing
man.
too. I was thinking about the bread. I was thinking. I'm like,
Oh shit.
should we do a joint where we getting the money anytime we can get the bread, or should we give ourselves like like our own payday, like we're gonna cash out the first of every month type shit?
Or you should already. Yeah, I mean, or you want to let it hit a certain point. I don't, because I think you gotta wait till it hit 100 to officially do it.
Yeah, because that's what I was. Because I would like to think that it's gonna get to a point where we're gonna be getting 100 pretty frequently. And like I said, is we gonna do daily where, like I said, we just get it whenever that shit can get it, or we just do some monthly shit. And like I said, no matter, like I said, even if it's a lot of money in there, it's like just pay ourselves on something. Cause I ain't gonna lie, we every
I
month
wonder how it works.
we're gonna have over 100 a month for sure, no doubt about it. We're already at 81 now. We only been on this
So,
shit for like 10 days.
so I think they put it. I think they shit. But
And
no,
then I was
I
looking
don't know
at our
yet.
numbers. I was looking at our numbers right now. We did 100,000 in the last 7 days. So I was thinking if we stay at that trajectory, and like I said, we stay at 400. That's 400,000 a month. That could bring in about $400 a month. And like I said, that's at least that's hard to start off with.
I wonder if they do it like Instagram was doing. Because I'm looking at the thing now. It say your rewards will be updated on July 1st, and you will receive a payout on July 15th. If we could, it'll be on July 15th. So I
All right.
wonder if they do it like through this period. You got to run it up through this period, and then that's how much you can make through this period. Then we're gonna start it over, start at zero. That's how Instagram do it basically. Like you can run it up from, let's say you can run it up from
Oh, so
July.
they kind of force you to get your money out then, basically.
Yeah, they kind of just they just automatically put it in your account. You ain't got no
All
choice.
right, well that's all right. Well that's cool. All right, that's cool too. I actually hope it's like that. That'll actually be better.
Yeah, they don't even because from
Cause I
let's just
wasn't
say
trying
from
to.
it'd be like 2 weeks like this. For the 2 weeks, you got to run it up for 2 weeks, and then we're gonna start it over
Yeah.
from zero. Yeah,
Cause that's gonna be better. Just cause that's why I was asking. Cause I wasn't trying to. Cause doing it once a month, that wouldn't like niggas wouldn't have to go check the money all the time.
yeah. Look at
If
the
you trying
thing.
to do day, if you doing once a month, then you're not even checking the money. You only gonna check when on the first of every month. Cause that's when the money is. So it's like That shit might be better anyway. Cause I was gonna try to do that shit like I said, like how basically that's how fucking job work. And like I said, right now we at 100,000 a week. If we could stay at this pace and only go higher, and like I said, that'd be 400,000 a month. That could be anywhere from $200 to $400 a month. You know, right now it's looking like it's gonna be like 400. That's a little 200 a month extra. You mean?
Hell yeah, shit.
Right. And like I said, that's if we stay. And I look. Oh yeah, I actually found out how to find a joint. When you go to the money, it show you all our money is from the creator rewards program. So when you ask AI, you gotta ask AI how much money does 10 million views bring in on the creators rewards program? Because right now that's the only thing we getting paid off of. When they show you the money, it say 100% from the creator rewards program.
Yeah, fact.
And TikTok said you get paid 40 cents to $1 per 1,000, and that make more sense because before it was hard to calculate it. Because I'm like, this shit can't be 4 cents because we wouldn't have what we have. So I'm like, now that they said on the creators rewards program, that's 40 cents to $1 to every 1,000 views. That's more accurate to what we've been getting.
No, that's fact. Cause it'd be like 60 cent here, 70 cent here. Yeah.
That's more accurate. So now when you look up the views and if you want to find actually chat GPT to how much something is worth with only the creative rewards program, none of that other shit counts. Until we own something else, right now we only getting paid off that.
Yeah, no care.
So when I looked at the 400,000, like I said, if we keep at the 400,000 views, we can get paid. That's monthly. If we do it once a month, that's $200 to $400 a month. And like I said, as of right now, we getting paid like 80 cents to $1 a thousand right now. So I'm like, that's up to $400 a month. And then like I said, that's a little 200 a month. And then like I said, that's a better breakdown. So now if we wanna bring in like 800 a month to 1,000 a month and pocket 400 to
Post a whole
500
bunch
a month,
more. Yeah.
we gotta be at 800 to 1.2 million views a month. Right now we on pace to do 400,000, but that's if we stay at the pace. So right now that'll bring in 200 to 400. But to, like I said, to get to that like 800 to 1,000, the 400 that had 1,000 a month, that had to double or triple.
Yeah, we had to post though. We probably
800.
Yeah, probably got to post like 15 to 20 times a day, like no cap.
Yeah, and that's the thing, no bullshit. And it's like,
cause I seen this creator on there. She was like, cause she got a little spotlight on that bitch or whatever. She like, you literally got to post 20 times a day to get for it to make sense for all that shit to really add up. You know what I mean? For you to make some real money, at least. If you want to make some real money, at least you can make a couple $100 here and there. If you want to make some real money, you know what I mean.
And that's when I literally remember I said we got to post 25 times a day to really make.
It's not really crazy, bro. It's like it'd be crazy because it's really not as easy as it sounds. Because it's hard to find.
It's only crazy because it got to be over a minute. If it didn't have to be over a minute, I could find you 25 a day, easy. It's that over a minute. You know how many fucking bro? You know, bro. I post like 2-3 videos, like 2 videos a day now. I probably gotta find fucking 25 videos to get my 2-minute Jones, bro.
Yeah.
And then some Jones I'm forcing, like the Jones that be 57 seconds. I'd be like, no, I'm about to make.
Put the intro. You got to put an outro on that motherfucker.
So it's like. That be the thing. It's like if it wouldn't have to be that minute, that should be. I'd be posting shit I was posting 5 years ago, nigga. Just posting anything.
No, okay. That's what I'll be trying. Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, I'm gonna just try to do it. Fuck it. I mean, 10 times a day, 15 times a day, because it's really not that hard. Like when you think about it, it's like we getting paid to post shit on the internet, like. You know what I mean? But it's really not that easy though. Like it's really not that easy because they be on bullshit. They gonna flag the post and. You know what I mean? Because we got one more time to play with these people and they fucking us over. And then
mind you, whole time it's like that shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, my last 3 joints did good though. I posted the Rich.
No, I'm about to say all them bitches on the thousands. Yeah, all them bitches.
That joint almost had 7,000.
The Adrian Broner already made like $3, $4.
Where mind you, the Camaro joint, that
bitch that bitch about to go up. Yeah, that bitch about to go up. That bitch gonna be at 10K in like 3 hours. Something crazy, 7,000-8,000 maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like 8.
Oh yeah, I
That
would say
shit.
Khmylovich going crazy. Like I now we got to be like, because if they kick us out, we can get back on in 30 days. But who want to fuck up? Who want to wait 30 days and be
Yeah,
mad as
especially
hell? And then the nigga ain't even gonna want to post on that bitch then.
because like I said, bro, we had 110,000 views. That brought me $81. So that's what I'm saying. This a better accurate drawing. So if we wanted to quit our jobs, if we wanted to quit,
You had
mind
to get to going
$100,000
live though. We
bringing.
had to do other shit though. We had to go get the live incentive or something or.
Yeah, no bullshit. What had to do, because like I said, 400,000 a month. That's bringing in 200 to 400.
Which is
So
cool,
what
but
had to, we'll have to do like 3 to 4 million views a month to, if we want to, start paying our bills and not going to work. We're gonna have to do 3 to 5 million views a month. Mind you, not a day. I ain't gonna lie. A day we moving out our city. We do that. No,
oh,
not
you
even a
threw
day.
3-5 million a day? Oh,
No,
bro,
not even a day. My fault. I didn't even know that too. But if we even do 3 to 5 million a day, bro, we moving out of our
a
city. Normally,
day? Oh man, I'd be like, bro, pack your shit up, bro. What city you want
no,
to move to, bro? We going to
yeah,
Vegas?
no,
We going to
a
Houston? We going
day,
to Atlanta? Where we going?
bro. We out the city. But I ain't gonna lie, a week we out the city. But
A
bro, if we
week
do
is
5 million
crazy.
every 7 days, bro. You gotta think about it, bro. You gotta think about it. 100,000
A week is
brings
crazy.
in $80. 5 million, that's 50 times whatever $100 is.
100,000 in a week is
So
difficult for real. Man.
whatever's 50 times 100 is, that's 5,000. That's 5,000 a week. That's 2,500 a week that we'll be making. If we made, that's 25. Like I said, we wouldn't be rich, but we can quit our job.
I was about to say, yeah. And then a nigga really have to get working because nigga ain't got no job no more. We have to literally be that bitch all day and really staying on it though, because we can't lose the program now. We can't afford 30 days with no,
Yeah.
no pay. We have to be so careful on that bitch.
I tried to ask AI.
I
Was
did
there a
ask it a
way
couple
for us
times
to?
too, man. I'm like, man, that should be on some
They don't
bullshit.
have. They don't have. They have a way, but it's all this extra shit. Like you got to go look up who owned it and if they allow all this extra shit.
Man, come on now, man. That's why I'm like, I've been thinking of shit to post all day, but I'm nervous now. They done made me nervous.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna just stick with the. Like I said, I know why that other sparring got flagged. That was an overtime, John. So I guess
Maybe.
overtime wasn't fucking with it.
Or if they posted it on a TikTok too, they gonna flag it for unoriginal. Like if
They did
it's
post
already
that on their TikTok.
yeah, they
That's on their Instagram and everything. That was a good sparring. That's not a one-sided joint. That's a good ass sparring right there.
yeah.
So that was a joint where they came down to Philly and they was and they sparred and had them sparring wars.
Yeah.
Like I said, that was on YouTube. They did that on their Instagram, on their TikTok.
That's
But
why they
from the
flagged
person who sparred though. That's why though. I thought it was cool because I didn't take it from overtime. I took it from the person who actually was in the sparring because he gonna.
That's probably why they flagged it too though. They probably I don't know how that should be working because they'd be like, bro, it's unoriginal, but then you would see that motherfucker on some. I mean, I
TikTok
guess
used to
it's not.
tell you.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
why
not
they
a
don't do
problem
it no
it
more.
being up. They just not. It's a problem for you being in the creator program, and that shit is irritating. So I guess I don't know.
They basically can't make no money off this shit.
Yeah. You know, we're not about to pay you for posting other nigga shit, which I get. I do understand that, but
shit, that's what they doing though.
That's what everybody doing. Shit, that's a majority of people y'all pay doing. I'm about to say, yeah, every dollar we done made is from posting other shit.
What the fuck? I mean, technically, you got voiceover, so technically, that's your video that you made. So I guess not every dollar is from it, but for the most part,
I mean, the biggest amounts we got though, the $50 for the Trinidad highlights and shit, and
yeah, we might have to try Trinidad again.
Hey, give it 2 weeks. You posting that nigga again? Hey, no cap.
We might got try Trinidad again. No cap. I ain't know they
Trinidad made the 50 ball. I'm like, damn. I didn't think it was gonna do that well. I just put it up. Like, now I'm looking up a new OG of the week right now.
I ain't gonna lie. That's our biggest is that John, the Carmel John, and then our third biggest John is the Brian Norman and C4 sparring. That John at $9.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's the third biggest one.
Man, this shit.
That's
And
basically all the money is them through the videos.
Nah, I'm about to say it just so happened that Carmel and Trinidad was kind of back to back, so it, you know what I mean.
No, yeah, that was a good John.
We might have been the first niggas to put that Carmel up. Like I took that directly from the nigga on Instagram and put that bitch on TikTok immediate.
Shit, even this Brian Norman and C4 John, this John at 7,000. This John go up like by 400 or 500 every day. That shit might touch 10K.
Yeah,
That's another thing too. It's like I was looking at videos. I've been deleting videos that been up for a week. I kind of give it a week because I'm like, I don't want to delete videos that eventually could bring money back. Them violating your voiceover though, that was crazy though, because like that's a whole nother nigga voice on the John on the video.
because I'm like I did a part where I was like, yeah, check out this clip where they going at it, and I let the clip play.
Oh,
And I let the clip play. Then I start talking after the clip. But I thought it was gonna be cool since the whole, the video was an edited voiceover video. You feel me? It's like it's just a clip in it. So I thought it was gonna be cool type shit. But no, they said hell no, nigga, give us that shit.
Yeah, they said we're not going for none of that.
Yeah, they said they was not going for it.
And it's
All
crazy because. Yeah,
but I just did that with the Brian Norman fight. I did that same thing. I let it was a clip of his after fight interview, which was on Top Rank, and I let when he was talking about boots or whatever, I let that clip play, and I did the same exact thing, and they ain't flagged that, so I thought it was gonna work again.
cool. The good thing about TikTok though, even if we don't make some crazy shit weekly, we're gonna have a day where we wake up and it feel like we get like a little check, basically. Like even if shit don't come weekly, we is gonna have a day where we do 3-4 million that month, and we actually get to cash out and actually get to see some money.
I'm about to say, even if we was to cash out, like when we make the 100, another extra $50, that'll help a nigga right now. Put some gas in the car, get a couple of something to eat. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I said, bro, that shit. Yeah, all that shit gonna help, man. I just wanted to stay at, like I said. So right now, like the short term goal is we gotta try to stay at this, like this our pace, though. This our pace. Like I said, we had 110,000 views.
Kind of up that motherfucker, no cap.
They didn't even. No, that's why I said this the minimum, basically. Like we're not allowed to go below. We're only gonna try and stay up, but. This the only way where we actually could see some money though is this pace right here. Is at least 100,000 a week. You do anything less than 100,000 a week,
I ain't doing nothing.
Like you said, it might have a month where we only get 100, and like I said, we get it cashed out to $50, but we could leave with a couple hundred if we could stay at this joint.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because like I said, if they're gonna do it like Instagram was doing it, where it's like a 2-week span. Then you just got to go crazy in them 2 weeks, get some views in them 2 weeks.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna have a
bro. I'm still mad as fuck they took that away from me, bro. I'm so mad. They wild, bro. Bro, you know the biggest month I ever made off that bitch?
How much was that?
Bro, the biggest month I ever made off that bitch was like $680.
Yeah, that's a lot.
They don't give it to you all at once. They send me like 300, which is I don't give a fuck. Send it however you want to send it. I'm like, bro, what the? But yeah, I'm about to say. But I seen somebody talking about it like it ain't how it was then. Like, cause now it ain't. You don't get nearly as much like paid for the views like how it was now. So. I wouldn't even get that no more. I'm still sick though. I would have took whatever they would have given me though. I don't give a fuck. I'm so sick they took that away, nigga. Oh my god.
No bullshit. I just can't. Like I said, I just can't wait for that month where, like I said, bro. Even if it's not weekly, we're gonna have a month where it's gonna feel like taxes hit for us.
No, real fact. Get a rack. You get 1,000.
No bullshit. Watch. We're gonna have a month like that where for some reason we just gonna go crazy, do like 4 million that month. Because like I said, that happened on Instagram.
Ooh,
I
should I
never
post
forget.
some?
I did 4 million reach.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I was say, should I post some Deontay Wilder highlights?
Yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like them to get off. I don't think they're gonna flag them. And I'm gonna go on CapCut and edit them all in one video.
Or that's another. And then I be thinking maybe when niggas be talking, maybe that might fuck it up. Like if the commentator talking or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. But on these, it's like these old ass videos. You know what I mean? I don't know if they. I'm about to take the
Yeah,
risk. I don't think they're gonna fuck with it. I don't know.
I was about to say every video is a risk now at this
Everybody
point.
say at
Niggas
this
ain't
point, every
going
video
through.
a risk. You just gotta. We know it. We kind of know what they kind of looking for in terms of like. We know we can't post the real broadcasted shit. Like, you know what I mean, or top ranked match room. But then sometimes they be iffy on that because I just posted Brian Norman top ranked clip, so I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it depends on. Like I said, I don't know.
But I know this is a big ass fight. Netflix posting this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's why. That's why when they were taking them down, I said, "Well, they got Tom Brady and all that extra shit going down." So it's
I'm
like
like, I'm not posting that bitch. That's gonna
they
be our
like,
fifth strike, nigga. You put that
yeah. So
bitch
it's
up.
like they really on it with that one. That's gonna be a big fight, man. I don't know, man. Shit. Hopefully we get that 4 man month John on what's the name, so I can go to fucking Vegas.
No, yeah, you seen they've been rumoring Turkey Other Sheik would put on their card Boots and Virgil headliner.
Yeah, I know, but my man Virgil, he'll never do it. It's like nah, but yeah, he
I
Virgil
think
the
that
only
nigga will
person
do
I
it.
think. No, yeah, he the only person I think that can really beat him. Like I said, I got Boots winning, but Virgil the second best 154 pounder in the world to me. I think Boots is the best
I'm
54
about to
pounder
say
in
he
the
the nigga
world.
that went up. He didn't claim the
Uh,
spot.
Off rip, because ain't gonna be the favorite in every all them fights too. Watch. Niggas think he gonna be the underdog against a Baccarat. He really not gonna be. I'm trying to tell you, he gonna be the favorite against all them guys.
Yeah. That's what Chris Algieri was kind of saying. Like I mean, I'm still probably picking him over everybody. He's just like the guy's bigger. You got to go to 10-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
he just
shit
got
like that.
box more. That's it. He just
Yeah,
got
you got to box a little
basically
bit more.
how you fought Stanionis. Like he didn't really beat. He beat Stanionis up, but he boxed him first, and then once he,
That was a fucking
them.
ass whooping.
But he just got boxed first. That's all. Make sure you're not going too crazy on people too early because they fresh, they punching. But all these guys they super hittable. That's the thing though. Like Boachuk, he a great offensive fighter, but he's super duper hittable. Madridov might be a tricky fight. I favor other guys over Madridov, but he might be the most trickiest one for Boost in terms of style wise. Just because, even though I think Virgil, well, I know he's better than Madridov. He just punched on him. But even though I think Virgil better than Madridov, fighting Madridov might be a little more frustrating for Boost than fighting Virgil. Even though Virgil better, just because Virgil he gonna be there. He gonna want to rumble. Madridov, like how he tricky, as we seen with Bud. He also very patient. He willing to wait.
Weird ass
Play the
style,
timing
man.
game.
Yeah.
Like I say, it might be more tricky, but Virgil got to him though. Virgil cooked him. I want to see Boost versus anybody at 54, and it's gonna go down. That weight class.
Yeah, honestly, I don't. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, I like Virgil too, but I don't know if I see anybody beating that nigga, man.
Yeah, that's Virgil. Like I say, he just got the best chance to me. I think. Because like I said, he a blue chipper just like Boots. I just think.
These
I
niggas
just think he
crazy,
one of the
man.
guys. Like I would pick Virgil to beat everybody not named Boots. Even
Yeah, I like
Baccarat.
him. I was just about to say I like him in background, but I think I'll take Virgil too, because I just haven't seen enough of background, man. We ain't seen nothing for real.
Word. And Virgil, I just feel like he'll